Okay, this is not easy for me, but as you guys probably gathered from the videos, my husband and myself were separated for a short time, for about 3 weeks. I left the house because I needed to get away. There was just a lot of stuff going on, just put it that way. People around our area would know. Anyway, we just went to the health department to get SDT tests, HIV tests, the band-aids off. 15-minute test, urine panel, everything for chlamydia, gonorrhea, whatever. My husband strayed from the marriage even though we were separated. The woman is, I don't care if this is public, this is an adult channel. The woman is quite sexually active. My husband did not use a condom. I did not stray from the marriage, but I chose to go back anyway because I believe in God and I believe in our vows. We've been together for 7 years and married for close to 3 in November. I came from California, met him online. I was going after romance scammers that were using military pictures, and I got scammed once. That's what caused me to start advocating for people because I'm actually, my Facebook, it's self-explanatory. I'm healthcare. We also have raised together 4 children with, the mother's in the picture, wonderful mother, doing a great job. My husband has, like a lot of men, very mature, decided it was okay not to use a condom. But being someone who has worked in rural health care as a clinical medical assistant on the shock trauma team at a hospital as an EKG tech with just a clinical medical assisting certificate, by the way, which I obtained after I found out I had reflex sympathetic dystrophy. I wanted to help people because when the OxyContin crap first came out in the 90s, is when I got hurt, with 94. They gave me a credit card and started me on this high dose of medication that no one knew anything about. Kevin Barkle was a doctor in San Diego, Point Loma Surgical Center. He has since lost his license. He messed me up pretty bad on my back. I had an infection when he put a stimulator implant into my spinal column. This is after he put something into the lower lumbar region, which was, you would think it would be, it's like the numbing medication of cocaine, I guess you would say, but it goes directly into the vein because this was a anesthesiologist, and this is after I had surgery. This was the upper tunnel pronator release done. And unfortunately, in my case, Dr. Beck, I think, he's actually the doctor who I originally saw. I worked at United Artists Theater Circuit in San Diego, California, in Horton Plaza. I worked there for 2 years, and I was a concession supervisor. I did one concession that was in the old building, and then I went down to the lower floor, and so I managed 2 concession stands. That's when Planet Hollywood opened. That's when Roseanne Barr was there, and Anna Nicole Smith, Bruce Willis's band was there. So it was a pretty big deal, and I loved my job because I'm entertainment. But that's what caused me to go in the medical field because I was doing I worked for Express Employment Services. Sean Sharp was my boss there in Redding, California. I moved up to Redding from the high desert, Lucerne Valley, and I just kept working because my husband at the time, Joseph Gene, decided he didn't love me anymore. So I went up to Redding, where I was in group homes as a kid, and I thought safety. And my sister was there. God rest her soul. She has passed since. This is a longer video because I want to let you guys know out in the open who I am. I do not use narcotics. I have a wonderful anesthesiologist. She did a lumbar. It's a, for lack of a better word, I've had a long couple days. Anyway, they burned the nerve all the way from my lumbar region of my spine down my leg and it kills the nerve and it kills the pain. And I was amazed. I was scared to death to go in there because no medication. They had to give fentanyl and Versed, of course, during the surgical procedure, and I felt everything. I remembered everything from the Versed because I'm one of those patients, plus a healthcare worker. We're the hardest patients. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's been a really long road. I got injured when I was 24 years old. I'm 51 now, and I'm just now getting the right care, even being a healthcare worker. Just tell the truth, tell them what you need. What I was saying is I went to the health department in Medford, Wisconsin here, and the nurses were wonderful. Echo was one of the first nurses I talked to at the health department. That's Taylor County. I'm not going to violate anybody else's HIPAA, but HIPAA is a privacy act for medical that covers you. Normally, this would be a anonymous experience, but I'm doing this out in the open because there's women out there who go back to their husbands even though they strayed and still allow them to continue to do what's wrong. And trust me, in our marriage, I did my share. Trust me, but I never strayed. And before you go back to someone, whether you're married to them, whether you're in a long relationship, before you have sex for the first time, get an STD printout from the person. If they're not willing to do it or go to the clinic like my husband did come, and we sat there together, and that was odd for all of us because usually people don't go in together. Just do it. If you have an abusive relationship or anything, or where you don't think anything's going on is right, try counseling first. I believe in vows, and I went back, even though I am one stubborn woman, but this is fourth marriage for both of us. It's time for us to grow up. I'm 51, he's 6 months younger, but he's like a kid. Let's hope he learned from this. Let me reference his little Facebook thing. I'm doing this publicly on Facebook. He puts rock on. Anyway, God bless. I hope everybody's okay. Just stay safe out there, and as always, I'm praying for everyone.